Welcome to this episode of The Good Conversations. I'm Jen.
And I'm Robin, and we'll be your hosts as we learn and laugh together during the video you're about to enjoy.
We invite you to get comfortable and get creative with us.
Let's begin. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Robin.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am well, and I want to give a shout out to the folks that are watching us at home. You are joining us for the Good Conversations. Welcome. Good to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Jen, I'm very excited today. We have a wonderful topic. Do you know what we're going to be talking about?
Yes, I do know what we're going to be talking about. Knowing.
That's right, knowing and all the aspects of knowing yourself. There's different ways of knowing ourselves, and the value of knowing what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what makes you feel good, what doesn't, is deeply comforting, isn't it, Jen?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I know that I'm good at certain things, but the things I'm not good at, I get help with.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's wise to know what you don't feel comfortable with or what you don't know. For example, I am rotten at numbers. What about you, Jen?
Well, I would be on the same page as you when it comes to numbers. So knowing that allows me to release the stress around it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
can have knowing that's on the surface. Like, do you know what you need first thing in the morning?
I need a good stretch. My body knows that I sleep in a very curled up way, so I need to stretch.
Oh, I like that.
That's my
I'm
knowing.
doing that right now. Good stretch.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. I didn't know that I needed that. So
Mhm.
thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to try that tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
I know first thing in the morning that I need, for better or for worse, Jen, a good cup of coffee.
Well, that's after the stretch is the coffee.
But the point is that that's something on the surface and maybe it changes. But you know something that doesn't change, Jen, about knowing?
Well, I think that a deeper knowing that's something that we're born with.
Mm. Yeah, we're talking about things like what will make you feel safe, for example, being cozy in your house or being with people that make you feel welcome and accepted.
Yeah, the knowing that maybe a decision or a choice is not right for you, the knowing that is the butterflies in the stomach, the racing heart, the quick breathing, all of that telling you that you know it's not right.
Yeah, and I think that's okay. It's actually our body's way of making us pay attention to the knowing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm, for sure. And all of those pieces of knowing together can help us feel more comfortable and more relaxed the more we lean into what we know and respecting what we know is right for us.
Yeah, and I think I love what you just said. And also, if we know, we can let those people who are in our world know too.
And then there's knowing what to expect on any given day. At about 4 o'clock, I'm ready to end my workday.
Yeah, that's sort of that biological clock knowing. And sometimes I know that if I have a headache, for example, I need to turn off all the electronics and close my eyes for a few minutes and just be quiet. So knowing, as much on the surface and inside, on the outside, what you feel and how you're reacting to your world. There's great comfort and satisfaction in the knowing.
Absolutely.
So, Jen, I have this really fun movement activity that explores the knowing with a little bit of sharing. Jen and I are going to role model it for you, and Jen is going to role model what it looks like if standing and walking is available to you. And then I'm going to role model what the activity might look like if you are sitting in a chair and that is comfortable for you. Okay, Jen, so this is about making a big or a small movement depending on whether you like what I'm saying and agree with it.
Okay.
I really like chocolate. Okay, that's a big movement for Jen. Yeah, you're a chocolate girl, aren't you? Okay. I really like the winter time.
Mm,
Oh, yeah, smaller movement. Okay. I really like crowds. I like lots of people around me. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the fact that you're not moving at all tells me that maybe you are not a big fan of the crowds.
right.
Okay, that's good learning. And that's good knowing too. I really like staying up late at night. Jen's making a sort of a little gesture there. So maybe sometimes, Jen?
Sometimes.
Oh, that's good. I love how your movements, it's another way of knowing and
Mhm.
sharing with us. That's really nice. Thanks, Jen.
Okay, Robin, it's your turn now. I'm going to give you a statement, and if you really like it, you'll make a big move, and if you just sort of like it, a smaller move.
Got it.
Okay.
I think. I think I know what you're wanting me to do, Jen.
All right. I really like brownies. That's
Big
a
fan
really,
brownies over here.
that's a really, really like brownies. I really like going to the beach. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I
So
mean,
that,
Jen, not as much as the brownies, but yes.
okay. All right. um, I really like sarcastic people. That's a no. No.
Sarcastic means people who are making comments that maybe are not that kind. They make me feel a little nervous in my tummy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One more. I really like heights. Oh,
And as I'm being very, very still, I want to tell you, I know deeply that I so don't like heights. I'm wondering if I can kind of do this. Like, I just want to disappear altogether from this. Hmm.
okay.
A good way, another creative way to know. And what a fun activity to play with. Thanks.
Yeah, lots of fun. So, Robin, when we know a lot about ourselves, we can recreate our own features.
Oh, I like that, Jen. Like a self portrait, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. So, there's this really interesting activity where you just draw a basic face and then you go over it afterwards with a marker or something dark, so and you don't pick up the marker.
Oh, you don't stop and start. You're tracing in one continuous line. Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So should we try that,
Yeah, let's do it.
Jen? Okay, so Jen and I are going to try our self-portrait two-step line drawing. You're going to see Jen and I working with, on Jen's side, a white piece of paper, and I think I'm going to use, I'm going to recycle a brown cardboard envelope. I'm going to draw on that. Here we go.
Great.
How's it going over there?
Yeah, so um, I'm circling to make curly hair. Oh, now it's getting really wild.
You're giving yourself some major bangs, Jen.
Okay. I didn't get the right color though. I got red. My hair is more black.
You know, I used a red too.
It makes it look abstract. The face.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely does.
Great. I'm done.
Are you? Oh, I can't wait to see um, what you came up with.
I cheated a little bit though.
Okay. All right, should we show each other?
Okay. Ready?
Let's see. Oh my, yes,
Yes.
Jen.
Yours is look at that. You got like, are you crying or something? No.
I wanted to put my beauty marks because, or my
Oh,
moles that are on my face, because those are sort of, I was thinking of distinct things that I know are on my face.
right. Oh, that was smart. Yeah, I didn't do that. Uh,
Hmm,
that's
that's fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Robin, you know what I feel like doing?
Tell me, Jen.
I feel like moving. We've been sitting here. I want to just move and get my body in motion.
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay. So everybody at home, let's make sure that you have enough space around you, no walls or furniture that you could possibly bang up against as you move.
Right. So safe space around you. And Jen, what kind of music are you going to play for us?
Oh, I have this beautiful piece of music, and in the music, you can hear the sound of the waves.
Oh, wow. I love that. So water, like ocean waves. Ooh.
Ocean waves that I find really relaxing.
Oh, I totally agree. I can't wait. Let's do this.
So, if we were going to move like the waves, I would move in a kind of a flowing, almost like a Tai Chi, like slow.
Oh, I like that, Jen. I'm trying to do what you're doing. Um,
Yeah, and you can adjust it. You can make it work in a way that suits your body. It's just about feeling good. It's like when we go to the beach and we hear the waves,
mm,
but I feel good.
yeah, I like that. And as we're moving like this and we're listening to the music, I'm noticing that my breath slows down.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very soothing, and my breath is kind of matching these soft and flowing movements.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like
Yeah, and we can take our hands high.
I'm so high that I'm out of the screen. And then I guess you could also go low too. I'll go kind of low below the screen too.
You're disappearing. You
And
can reach your
I don't
arm.
know if you can hear at home, but at least on my end, I can hear all these clicks and clacks when I'm sort of moving my hips from side to side.
Yeah, so you want to just be mindful of what feels good, what your body is telling you.
Mhm.
You know, if it feels uncomfortable, stop or adjust it. I almost feel like I'm in the ocean.
Yeah, float. There's sort of a floaty feeling to the music, and
Hmm.
I like it.
How would you do it at home?
I like that, Jen.
That was great. So relaxing.
Yeah, a little movement vacation.
Yeah,
I like that.
great. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for showing us how to do it.
Hey, Robin, you know what I most enjoyed about this episode?
I'm so curious, Jen. What did you like the best?
Well, my favorite part was when we did the movement to the waves, the nice, beautiful waves, when we were just floating, kind
Mhm.
of swimming like movements. It
Yeah.
just really helped me relax.
Yeah, I totally agree, Jen. As soon as we started moving and I listened to the music and followed your movement, oh, my breath slowed down. I felt grounded. It's a beautiful takeaway.
Mhm.
I loved that too, Jen, but I have to say, my favorite thing about today's episode about knowing was our conversation where we talked about knowing what feels right and comfortable inside you, that sort of inner knowing. I love that idea.
Yeah, that's a really powerful way to sort of live one's life is to follow that inner knowing.
Or to try to, right? To try to. I'm not always good about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
really liked how we, um, in our conversation, talked about how you can share your knowing because you're the expert on you. So if you share with your loved ones, the people around you, what feels comfortable, what you know to be good for you, I think that's beautiful.
Very empowering.
Yeah, love that. Jen, what do you want to take away? What's the thing that you want to keep knowing from today?
Well, I think I want to keep knowing that my voice is important and that what I have to say is a reflection of this knowing that I have.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow.
And
Yeah,
you,
I think it's a really rich topic, knowing, and it's one that can be played with and engaged with at so many different levels, depending on how your day's going, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think your biggest takeaway is?
I think that knowing changes and grows and is different every day, depending on where we are in the moment. Mhm. That knowing can be a changing thing. I think that's comforting. It's okay and inspiring. Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jen, it's time in the good conversations to talk about, you know, what's coming.
Oh.
What's for dinner tonight? What's happening at your house?
Well, I can tell you I'm smelling it right now. I'm
Ooh.
smelling the garlic and the onions roasting, and it is delicious. We are having a grilled cheese sandwich with, it's got roasted beets
Ooh.
and feta cheese.
Wow. Okay. Give my regards to your husband. I am in awe. That's awesome.
And what are you having for dinner?
Well, Jen, the kitchen is going to be closed tonight since I'm the chef, and we are dialing up for pizza.
Mm.
A little treat tonight. So I'm really excited. I love ordering from a place just down the street from us, and we order a white pizza, mushrooms on top.
Very nice. That sounds yummy.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. What are you having for dinner tonight? I hope it's delicious. Jen, I've had so much fun. I love this knowing episode.
I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much from Jen and I for joining us. It's always a pleasure to connect with you and have a really good conversation.
Until next time, stay creative.
See you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.